Hey guys, it's Kunal, commercial liquid and product photographer, and I'm super excited today to launch a new series by the name Talking Photos, where I'll be talking about anything and everything that goes behind creating these beautiful product images. And today, let's start with one of my favorite shoots here, which was for a lipstick, and it was an underwater shoot. So, before we look at the behind the scene process and how I created this image, first let me tell you about the client brief. So, the brief that I received from the client was very simple. I mean, they wanted to make the product look very luxurious, larger than life, and heroic. And at the same time, they also wanted to convey this comfort factor, comfort of wearing this lipstick all day long. So what happened was, I was doing a lot of shoots for this brand, and over a period of time, we had developed this rapport where I had good creative control over the shoots. So, I came up with this idea and concept, and I suggested it to the brand that, we can do something like this, and they absolutely agreed to it. So we went ahead with the shoot. And if you look at the image, you will see that the product here looks very luxurious, very larger than life, and at the same time, it conveys that comfort feel because the product is sitting very nice and comfortably in a very cozy liquid background. Now let's see the process of creating this image. So if you see here, this is the first stage, and guys, if you've been following my work on Instagram, you would know that most of my shoots are done in plates or composites, where I shoot different parts of the photo separately. Okay, so this one right here, what you see is done only to capture the interaction part of the liquid with the product. So if you see, I'm pouring this liquid paint, which is interacting with the product, and it will become more clear here. When you see, so guys, this is what the camera is seeing, and if you look carefully, you will see how the liquid is actually interacting with the product. And by interaction, what I mean is that you can actually see the reflections that the liquid is creating in the chrome part, or the shadows it is creating on the plastic body. Okay, so let me show you some crop details, and it will be more clear to you what I'm saying here. So if you see here, right here, you will see the reflection of this liquid in the chrome part, and guys, these are the details that makes the photo stand out. Okay, these are the details that makes the photo look real, organic, and authentic, right? And let's have a look at this crop as well. So here you can see that how the liquid is interacting with the product, and it is casting a nice shadow, right? Guys, again, I mean, these are the small details that matter. I'm saying this because I see a lot of photographers doing the similar shoots where they shoot the liquid parts separately and the product separately and then combine them in post. That gives a very artificial look because there is no real interaction. Okay, so it's all about having an authentic interaction with the liquid to make it look real. So now let's look at the lighting setup here. And again, if you see, I like to keep my lighting sets very simple. So here I'm using just 3 lights and a couple of reflector cards and diffusers. So if you see, let's start with this first light, which has a 12-degree grid on it, and this light is coming through a diffusion roll in the front to light the label or the branding on the product. And guys, by the way, a lot of you ask me that when you're just starting out in product photography, which is the first modifier that you should buy? And that is without question a diffusion roll, because diffusion roll is the least expensive. And using a diffusion roll, you can have endless possibilities to light a product, and it always casts some beautiful soft light on the product. Okay, so that is the first light. Then let's look at this light on the right side, which is a strip box passing through a diffusion roll, and this is to create a nice highlight on the product on one end. So let's go back to the photo where I can show you what exactly I mean. Right. So that strip box is creating this nice highlight along the product from top to bottom, and you are seeing this beautiful reflection in the chrome part as well, right? And on the other side, you see a similar reflection, and this reflection is created by using a silver card. So let me show you that. So if you look carefully here, here's the silver card, which is catching light from this strip box and bouncing it back on the product. Okay, so using this silver card, I am able to achieve that nice strip of highlight on the product. And guys, again, as I said that I like to keep my lighting sets very simple, that's the reason I use these small cards, may it be silver cards, gold cards, mirrors and things like that, to keep this set clutter free, you know. And instead of using a silver card, you could also have used another diffusion roll with another strip box, and in that case, although you would have more control on the light, but then of course it will take more space in the lighting set, and you know, as you keep adding lights, the set becomes more complex. Okay, so I always avoid using lights if I can get by through using these small cards. And now let's have a look at this black card right here. I don't know guys, this is where the lighting gets very interesting. So using this black card along with this strip light, what I've done is I've blocked the center part of the strip light, exposing the two ends, you know, and these two ends are acting as two strip boxes to create this beautiful edge lighting on the product. Okay, and if we just go back again and see the photo, so here you will see, you know, and guys, by the way, in this shoot, one of the biggest challenges was to make the red lipstick stand out against a red background. Okay, and I overcame that problem by using this edge lighting. So if you look here carefully, you'll see that the edges have a nice highlight running all through from top to bottom. Okay, and this is how the product is standing out against the red background. And I achieved this edge lighting using the combination of the black card and the strip box right here. Okay, so this is magic lighting. Okay, and that's pretty much it guys. So this is all I'm doing to light this product underwater and outside of water, and then later combining them in post, capturing real interactions. So this is how I lit this beautiful product underwater. And the lens that I used for this shoot was this 85 tilt shift lens. And again guys, I mean, a lot of you asked me about this lens, and for sure, I mean, I'm not using the tilt or shift features here. This lens also happens to be a macro lens, and it stays on my main camera body all the time, so I'm using this lens for most of my shoots anyways, whether I use the tilt feature or not. Okay, so that's pretty much it guys. This is how I lit this beautiful product underwater. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.